Crops are an essential resource for human survival, and without it, humans will simply not have food. And this production of crops is greatly affected by a number of factors, but the biggest factor by far is diseases. And let's look at that and try to find a solution, and that is what we'll be doing. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Jami Shadir, and today I present to you Harvest Doctor. Alright, so crop diseases produces a 20 to 30% drop in production when an infection outbreak occurs. Farmers can experience diseases of numerous types in all kinds of crops such as rice, corn, wheat, and so on. No crops are immune from diseases. If an outbreak occurs, it can be very deadly. And for farmers, they put all their efforts into finding and recognizing these diseased crops. However, spotting these diseased crops can be very difficult and time consuming, as it often requires farmers to look at them one by one through massive acres and acres of land. And even if they are able to find diseased crops, it's highly unlikely that they will be able to diagnose those crops, as expert help is required. And by the time experts get to the field and are able to look at the sort of disease that is causing the harm and is able to treat it, enough damage may be done. And so there is a need for a product that can very quickly and very efficiently identify diseased crops much faster than what humans can do. And for that purpose, we bring the Harvest Doctor. So, Harvest Doctor combines autonomous drone technology and GPS with artificial neural network-based image recognition, and with that, it is able to autonomously, that is, it is able to autopilot through the crop area, and it is able to use image recognition to identify plants which are diseased and instantly provide that diagnosis to farmers. The system uses real-time data acquisition to quickly and effortlessly identify diseased crops, and the system can then display the position of the infected crops on the fields by using GPS. And it not only that, the system will be able to compare the images of the diseased crops with this vast database of classified crops diseases to identify the type of disease and provide the diagnosis directly to the application that the farmers will possess. And as a result, the farmers will be able to quickly take action. Here we can see the dashboard for the application. So our system is able to carry out checks much faster and much more regularly than humans can, as a typical drone can travel much faster and can cover a much larger area in a very short amount of time. Our device will mainly be powered by Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi technology for now has gotten very efficient and is able to operate for very large ranges. Alright, so with this, the production of crops will greatly increase, and for farmers this will mean that it will enable 30% higher earnings. And as production increases and as the amount of labor that is required to maintain all those crops decreases, this causes the farmers' earnings to increase. So let's look at our competitors. So we have two other competitors, which is the UASG and Solvay. So first of all, our UASG does not provide disease diagnosis, and our second competitor Solvay identifies the damage but does not provide any sort of diagnosis. However, we provide real-time diagnosis which the farmer can easily access. And secondly, UASG uses a web-based interface for control. However, and Solvay uses an app-based interface, but the app is very difficult to use and it is a bit of an expert app, and farmers are often unable to use it. However, for our Harvest Doctor, there is both a web and app-based interface present, and farmers can easily be able to use it. Thirdly, all the drones from UASG are human operated drones, so a human has to operate it and learn the skills to operate it. Solvi does the same thing. The drones are human operated, but for our system, Harvest-Doctor, the drones will be autonomous and they have a multitude of sensors and they can automatically scan the area and come back to the home location. And that is all for our product. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.